birthday. There's a commie wannabe trying to destroy one of our greatest cities, New York. Socialist mayoral candidate Zoran Mamdani wants to bring New York City back to the 70s and 80s.
I want to say it very clearly, because both Mr. Tilson and Andrew Cuomo's Republican billionaire donors have been lying about me. I will not defund the police. I will work with the police because I believe the police have a critical role to play in creating...
We didn't have to look long for his tweets to figure out he was lying. Queer liberation means defund the police. We can tax the rich, heal the sick, house the poor, defund the police, and build a socialist New York. Defund the NYPD. Here to discuss is Republican New York mayoral candidate Curtis Sliwa. Curtis, thank you for being here. You founded the Guardian Angels back in the 70s because of the violence we were seeing. Explain what defunding the police would mean to this city in this moment.
In this city, with the Guardian Angels, we witnessed the celebration of the bicentennial. That was 1976. First time there were fireworks by Macy's over the East River. Most of my Guardian Angels were from the inner city, black and Hispanic. They never saw a celebration of that kind of patriotic pride. Macy's has had that celebration ever since. I think Zoran has not experienced that because he didn't come from America. He wasn't born and raised here like I am, the consummate New Yorker. He came from Uganda, brand new immigrant. Okay. Yeah. But I think it's very important to understand the link. And if you don't understand the history of America, it's like in the 1960s. It was the counterculture. Right. There were people who were flying Viet Cong flags. They were saying better red than dead. As our American heroes were being transported back by the hundreds in body bags. It was a difficult time because we couldn't understand why other Americans would attack America and our servicemen. But I'm seeing this happen all over again 60 years later. I'm the patriotic candidate. I'm the one who is based in the American flag. In fact, you know where I'll be tomorrow? Where? The longest running 4th of July parade in the nation, Travis in Staten Island, where patriotism lives.
I love it. Okay. Mamdani has celebrated his background as a Muslim immigrant. But this broke just before the show. According to the New York Times, he identified on his college application as Asian and African American. He doesn't consider himself black, but said the application didn't allow for the complexity of his background. What do you make of that, Curtis?
Well, I do know he is a practicing Muslim, and I've advised our colleagues, of which there are many on our side of this issue, because we know Zoran will destroy this city. Do not attack his religion. Leave the religion alone. If you don't want to see him elected, there are 1 million Muslims in New York City who can vote, many of them with conservative values, many of them who voted for Donald Trump for president. So
but he's made that background the center of his campaign.
Right. You can criticize him as being a communist, socialist, anti-Semite, Czech. Leave the religion alone. Now, he would consider himself Southeast Asian, although he's of Indian heritage, his mother and father. He grew up in Uganda. So I guess you could sort of put it in the blender. I don't have a problem with how he self-identified.
Okay. Last week on this show, I have to get to this, you said you would join forces with Eric Adams if it meant beating Mamdani and sparing the city that candidacy. Have you heard from Eric Adams? How's it going?
You understand satire. You understand.
I live for satire.
Understood. That's why I asked you. It was satire. It was tongue-in-cheek. I should have never said that. There is no way.
You would not do a coalition candidacy with anybody?
How could I work with a guy who is last in the polls? That's Eric Adams, who is behind me, Andrew Cuomo, and Zoran. So maybe Eric Adams should drop out of this race. He's last in the polls.
Would you join forces with Andrew Cuomo if it meant defeating Mamdani?
That would be like putting 2 scorpions in a brandy glass.
It's happened before. Look at the polling. He's at 35%. Put the poll back up, guys. I lost it. Andrew Cuomo's at 29. You're at 16. You might be able to do a combo here with Cuomo. Look, if John Adams and Thomas Jefferson can get together, you can.
Excuse me. We're not at Wendy's doing a combo here. I'm running for mayor, and I'm running until November 4th. I'm the only consummate New Yorker. They're all from out of New York. I'm the only born and raised, patriotic, running Republican for mayor in New York City, and I'm not leaving this race. There'll be no unity ticket. I will beat Zoran.
Okay, you heard it here first. Curtis Sliwa, happy July 4th. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.